Hello, my name is Cecilia, which can also be pronounced Cecilia. That is because my family come from Slough. I grew up in Slough, but my mother is from Bristol. Now, my great-grandfather was Italian, and when he emigrated to Bristol, he did not want to become a typical Italian stereotype, so he became an ice cream salesman and a womanizer. Now, my mother named me Cecilia because she is a massive fan of Paul Simon, and she named me after his hit song of that name, because that song came out the year I was born, 1989. So, yes, I've had a very significant birthday a few years ago, and I want to share with you what I bought myself as a significant birthday present. I'm very excited. I really splashed out. Anyone wants to give me a drum roll in the studio or where you are at home or wherever? Yes, I think it takes years off me. It's cheaper than a facelift. I showed it to my mother, and she said, "Are you having a midlife crisis?" I said, "No. I just want something that makes me look cool and young again." But I also had another present, another significant birthday present from the NHS. When you get to my age, you get a regular breast check. You go to the hospital and your naked bosoms are put into this huge machine which was originally used to torture Guy Fawkes. And historically true. And each bosom is squashed, really squashed. And I was trying to explain to my dad what having a mammogram is like. I said, imagine, Dad, imagine how it would feel if someone was crushing the most sensitive part of you. And my dad's wife said, "That'll be your wallet, Peter." So I was in the guitar shop choosing my guitar, and the shopkeeper said, "So what sort of guitar would you like then, my darling? Spanish guitar, classical guitar, flamenco guitar, acoustic guitar, semi-acoustic guitar, acoustro-electric guitar, or electric guitar?" And I said, "Well, have you got one in black?" Because it's slimming. I asked for one in a size 12. It fits very nicely, and I've just remembered something. It comes with an accessory, which I have to walk forward to get, which I forgot all about. So it's called an amp, which is short for ample breast. And doesn't it look like a handbag? And just like a handbag, it's really, really handy for keeping your lip gloss in. And your hairspray. Now, I actually made a pouch, especially at the back for that. There we go. So yes, I'm learning to play it. I've been learning to play it. I've been going to the home of rock, the home of the blues, the deep southern state of Berkshire in the home counties, which is where Slough is. Now, I've been going to the Berkshire School of Rock, and basically, so the thing of the Berkshire School of Rock, most of us that go there are aged between 45 and 75. And a lot of schools these days have mottos, don't they? Things like, enter to learn, go forth to serve. Our motto should be, escape your family, one night a week. It's mummy's night to pretend to be Slash from Guns N' Roses. Now, I myself, I don't have children. I'm not with a partner. I'm with an internet dating website created by the internet dating website Plenty of Fish. It's for the over 50s. It's called Dwindling Fish Stocks. Now, at the rock school, we're studying my favourite band. Now, my very favourite band is AC/DC. Don't know whether anybody else likes AC/DC. Yeah, one, yeah, AC/DC. Now, you'll know this. Anyone that's a fan of AC, they wrote a song called Highway to Hell. I had no idea they'd been to Slough. It's exciting, isn't it? I love the music. It's exciting music. Wonderful. But their lyrics can be a bit confronting, a bit challenging. For example, their most romantic song is called "Let Me Put My Love Into You." Yes. That's the level of it. Most AC/DC songs are about, and I've got to be careful how I say this because there could be children around or watching, for example. Most AC/DC songs are about, let's call it a memorable evening spent energetically with a young lady with a lot of stamina. I think we all know what most of the songs are all about, so I thought it highly appropriate to write a song in the style of AC/DC about the time I spent, not a memorable evening, but a memorable afternoon with a very powerfully built woman in Slough. It was when I had a mammogram at the local hospital. So thank you. So feel free to headbang. So I think fire. Oh. Okay. It was a hot afternoon in the middle of June. I was sitting in an NHS waiting room. I was flicking through Hello when she called my name. She told me to come to the room and get changed. She said, put your clothes on the back of a chair. I said, where? She said, that one over there. So I took off my clothes. She said, no, just strip to the waist. Had to put my trousers back on in haste. She examined my left breast. That is when I realised no man had touched it since 2010. She flopped it into the X-ray machine and she gave me a damn good routine diagnostic screening. She was a whole lot of woman. She was a whole lot of senior radiographer. Don't mess around with her. She knows there's only one way to get decent x-rays, and that's to flatten your breasts between two glass plates. She squeezes them more, so it's really, really sore. She takes the mammogram, but comes back harder than before. First she does the left one, then she does the right. She squeezes the plates together, so it's really, really tight. I said, ooh, this hurts quite a bit. She said, I need to be firm. Then took a scan of my left tit. Woo! She was a whole lot of woman. She was a whole lot of senior radiographer. In the winter she likes to wear faux fur. Maybe she doesn't, I don't know. She's got a second home in Pembrokeshire. Ow! That was a rock scream. I didn't just stub my toe. And now, rock guitar solo. Are we ready for the rock guitar solo? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell me, where does your inspiration come from? Because a lot of what is in your set is actually quite revealing, and it's emotionally charging. I related to that enormously. Wow. So, how are you comfortable talking about that? Would you mind sharing the content? Where did the creative idea come from?
Well, I go to a rock school, and it's not called the Berkshire School of Rock. It's called the Berkshire Rock Project. Right. But I thought the Berkshire School of Rock sounded funnier, because it is, and it's I love it. I've been doing it for 5 years, and I just find it really exciting to play the rock music. And so I've done a solo show about it as well, and I've been learning the rock guitar and sort of I've been learning a lot of, I guess, posing, how to pose with the guitar. That's the thing I'm really interested in, how to make the moves. So yeah, I just love playing the music, and and it's true, it's on a Wednesday night, we're all of a certain age, and it's just a lot of fun. So yeah.
And the lady senior radiographer, is she real? Yes. Is that a real situation?
Well, I have had mammograms, yes. So it's and I thought, I mean, as it's about a quite a powerfully built woman throwing you around, and that is the subject of a lot of rock songs.
Yes,
that I thought it's a perfect style to do a song about a mammogram. That's what I thought. So, and I want to make it that men and young women who don't have mammograms understand what it's like to have one. So I put the joke in about explaining it to my dad, so that people who don't experience, hopefully that's the idea, that everyone will find it funny. But it's probably, mainly people who, like myself, who have them find it funny. But I'd like it to be just that everyone can see it's just a painful procedure, and everybody, young or male or female, goes to hospital to have that.
Yes.
So hopefully everyone will find it funny, I don't know.
Yes. And how long have you been performing?
I've been performing for years and years and years and years as a writer, performer, actress and stuff. Decades.
Decades.
Yes. And so it doesn't show.
It does. It does
sadly,
indeed. Very much the superstar. Superstar. Don't put yourself down. Diminishing behaviour stops now. Because, as a character, you've got to get off the stage for your own well-being. Get off the stage, leave that, because otherwise you're like a method actor, aren't you? Now, what would you say to yourself, to your younger self? So imagine you are 2 years into comedy in the male-dominated environment, and it's a long journey to this, to fire behind you, to being the rock chick. What would you say to your younger self?
What I would say to my younger self that is just that you are not anywhere near as good as you think you are. Just keep doing it. You eventually might be a lot better in a number of years' time. You just don't realise how you just get better over time. You don't realise. You just start doing everything straight away. You don't realise how long it takes to get comfortable in front of an audience, and how much you learn. And there are people who are brilliant straight away. There are brilliant people who are. And you just don't know. But I think also not realising that you're not that good is a great motivator. You've got no idea. So you keep on going and going and going. And eventually, but you've got flames behind you. Oh, hello. I just it will take a long time. So don't enter competitions after you've done it for a few months. Just enter them after maybe 5 years. Not straight away, which is what I did. I did loads of things straight away.
Was that stressful? How did you find
Well, yeah, I mean, I would have been a lot better if I'd waited, if I'd realised it takes time to get better.
Yes, yes.